Continue. Number 4. Regarding water, as well as the tea and coffee, without sugar and without milk. The law is that it is permitted to drink them before Shacharis prayer. Okay. Well, it's permitted prayer. This is even permitted when this is even permitted after the daybreak, because the drinking of these beverages before prayer is not considered expression of arrogance. So he's regarding as well tea and coffee without sugar and milk. So I mean, because of the caffeine and to arouse his concentration, if it's going to help him. Okay, so he's permitted. Okay, this is permitted even after the daybreak. So daybreak meaning that the time for prayer came, right? Because drinking these beverages before prayer is not considered expression of arrogance. So I would say another explanation of it would be like, for example, if you go into shul and it's not the time for prayer yet, so they start, let's say 6:30 in the morning, and it's 5 a.m. or it's like 6 a.m. So it's not the official time for the prayer. So he would be allowed, as they say. Even so, continue. Even on Shabbos and Yom Tov, when one is obligated to recite Kiddush and may not eat or drink beforehand, it is permitted to drink these beverages before he prays, although he did not recite Kiddush. And the obligation to recite Kiddush does not prevent him from doing so basically what is trying to say. So we learned in our Shabbos laws class that one is not allowed to eat or drink until he recites the morning Kiddush, let's say, right? Or Friday night Kiddush also, the same thing. So the question is, how do we allow him to drink in the morning before prayers if he did not say Kiddush? Okay, so answer to this question. The reason for this for this is as follows. Since before the reciting of the prayers, the time of the obligation to recite Kiddush has not yet arrived, because Kiddush can be recited only in a place where the meal is eaten, meaning immediately preceding the Shabbos on Yom Tov meal, and one may not eat the meal before the morning prayers due to the prohibition of eating before the Shacharis. So it's very interesting explanation. We're going to explain what does it mean. So basically, on one hand, he's not allowed to eat or drink. Let's say drink. Forget about it. So he's not allowed to drink before or eat before the Kiddush. On another hand, the obligation of the Kiddush is not incumbent upon him yet. Why? Because he has to recite Kiddush only after he finish morning prayers, Shacharis prayers. We're talking about Shabbos and Yom Tov. So, and since the time is not yet arrived, he did not pray yet, so he's not obligated to say Kiddush. So in this case, he's still obligated. He's still allowed to eat and drink whatever is necessary. Okay, so in commentary, so it says it is forbidden to eat and drink before Kiddush only during the time that one is obligated to recite Kiddush, as we just explained ourselves, right? So that the obligation to recite Kiddush did not arrive yet. Why? Because he did not pray yet. The obligation to recite Kiddush starts only at the time that when one may eat Shabbos and Yom Tov meals, since Kiddush must be recited close to the time of the meal itself. So as we learned in our last Shabbos class, so we said that meal must be in a place where Kiddush must be in a place where he where he's going to eat. Okay. So before Shacharis, when one may not eat meal due to the obligation to place Shacharis, there cannot be obligation of a Kiddush, and hence there is no prohibition of eating before Kiddush. Okay, so there are two separate prohibitions. One prohibition before eating before praying, and second prohibition eating before reciting Kiddush. Okay, that's how how we say it. Okay. According to Mishnah Brura, one is permitted for health reason to eat before Shacharis if is required to recite Kiddush. So if, as we said before, if this weak person he needs to eat before his prayers, right? So in his house, right, he's allowed to eat. So basically, what we tell him, even though it's not time for Kiddush yet because you did not pray, but a thing is, since because of the health reason, you must eat. So first recite Kiddush anyway, eat, and then you can recite the prayers. So as we said, with this person, it's not the signs of arrogance because of his health condition.